everybody, and first of all I want to congratulate all of you for taking part in this event, and your speeches were so inspirational to me, and actually I have a lot to think about right now, so thank you. You're all winners already, so I would like to talk to you about the opportunities. Well, that's actually a topic I talked about last time in spring. So as I used my opportunity to take part in, and to win this contest, I've learned some lessons, and I would give you 9 tips and 9 lessons of my real experience and journey throughout this spring to December time. Just to let you know, the event I took part in as a winner for this contest last time, it was a conference in Washington, D.C. It was called 2013 Global Youth Economic Opportunities Conference. It was, okay, I'll give you some facts, and it's amazing. It's 410 people who took part in the event from more than 48 countries from all over the world. So it's pretty much amazing, amazing 4 days for us. It was 142 presenters, and I was honored to be one of them. So opportunities are all around us, and the first tip and the first lesson which I learned was to be observative. I would give you some little story. It was April 2013. I was searching the web and looking through these websites, and accidentally, as I'm still a postgraduate student, I looked through my university website, and it was a four lines news about the event, about the contest last time. So if I hadn't checked it, I wouldn't have the opportunity to be part of it. So I clicked on, looked through, and well, that's probably something I should do. So be observative. Second lesson is take part. It was probably 2 days before the deadline was when I had discovered, the news about this event. So to do or not to do, that was my question. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. We had to have some video recorded. I took my little brother and we went to record the video. It was like 11 p.m. and we were still recording, but it went out well. So take part. The third lesson is truly like what you do. Whenever I was preparing my speech and I talked about opportunities, I really loved each word of my speech. I was satisfied with just reading my text. I loved it so much, and whenever I was sharing it with others, so I really felt like, well, I like it. It probably could work. So truly like what you do, and it will be rewarded. Fourth lesson and fourth tip is be communicative. Our the first contest was, it was also 20 people participated, and I met some good friends over there from this contest. We still stay in touch, and we share some thoughts through Facebook and VK, whatever, any social network. We still have something in common and go through life as friends, or just or just communicate. So be communicative, and you will have a lot of opportunities around you. The fifth lesson: find inspiration from the things around you. Try to find them, because whenever I was actually listening to the speeches last time, I was inspired to have some some methods, some techniques to implement in my life. For example, I looked through how I can use some of the instruments in my business, and it actually worked out well. The sixth lesson would be fearless. As I was the winner and I was to go to Washington, D.C., I was to go there alone. I had to fly over, to be there, to present, and to come back by myself. I wasn't really afraid of, but it's still kind of a little fear, because probably I'm getting a little older or something, I don't know. A little fear was, I was feeling it. So be fearless, because actually if you're not afraid of something, you will have some advantage of it. Inspire others is my seventh lesson for you, or tip for you. Well, as I was a presenter, I was talking about my business as we do trainings for the companies. We were actually 3 presenters at our session, and we were all like startuppers. After our session, it was the last during 4 days. People came to me and said like, "This was one of the best sessions. Thank you guys. You have inspired us, and like we're ready to go and we're ready to achieve something more." So be an inspiration for other people, and then you will feel this satisfaction for being useful for others. Open your mind and look around. During the conference, there was, let me see, 5 plenary sessions, 45 breakout sessions. I mean, a lot of things to do and a lot of events to take part in. And definitely I met a lot of new and amazing people. And the last lesson that I try to remember every day of my life, and I wish you do the same, is be grateful, because our life is all about experience. And even not winning somewhere is also an experience. Even if not, like getting the best or the biggest, it's also the experience. It's something you should think about. Like the conference, it was only 4 days, but it's still the work going. Like the people are still communicating. They're also implementing all the ideas they got from the conference in their businesses, in their everyday life. And so when I log into the internet and go to this website, I see just amazing things happening. Like people from Africa would start some project for farming, for some agriculture stuff, and they use a lot of techniques we use here in their fields, in their surroundings. They have really great results. And these 9 lessons is something, it's from the one side, it's just words like be, inspiration, or take part, truly like, or something. But if you go deeper to the roots, you will see that it's all about opportunities, and that if we try to see them, we will definitely see them and use. And going along with the subject we talked about today, it's social media. I would like to recall an amazing situation which I saw like this September. It was about social networks. Like one of my new friends from Africa, his name is Simeon Agonda. He actually, 2 years ago, he was, looking through the internet, like going through websites. They do use a lot of Facebook there in Africa. And so accidentally he met some lady who was actually from Africa, but she moved to the States. She was a business mentor. From that time, she began to be a mentor in one of the projects that they started together. For nowadays, he earns money for himself. He supports his local community with his business, and now he's being invited to Stanford for stipend to learn some stuff, to study. So just sending a message sometimes could be a very, very dramatic, in good terms, experience. So concluding all of this, I would like to tell you that it's all about opportunities. Use them, and as you already hear, you've already used most of these experiences as you've presented your speeches. I hope that each day of your life you realize that it's all about being open and try to see what's there around, and I hope you will see a lot of things that you can use in your life. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks.